Now this, President Trump welcomed the Artemis II crew to the White House to celebrate their historic mission. The Artemis II crew joins me now, here in the studio in New York City. We have Commander Reed Weissman, pilot Victor Glover, and specialists Christina Cook and Jeremy Hansen. Reed, I'll start with you. How did it feel to go further into space than any other human before? Did you feel the whole country was in support of you?
Well, first, it is amazing to get to fly with Victor, Christina, and Jeremy. We had a very tight crew. We really gave each other a lot of grace. We worked very well together. We felt like we had the support of the entire nation, and we had the support of the entire world. We had a Canadian astronaut with us, and we felt that love. We felt that attention coming in from around.
And now you're back, and there are waves of celebrity washing all over you, aren't there?
There are. It is impressive, and that is. We wanted to try to unite the world for just a moment, and it appears as though we succeeded.
All right, Victor, what struck you most about the seeing the Earth set from the moon?
There was a lot that struck me in that moment, but we were also very busy taking observations of the moon still, and so it was a quick second to take in the moment, but then we went right back to doing the science and the observations. But it was also very clear that for a little while, it was just the four of us leaning on each other to get through the rest of it.
You don't have much time to admire the scenery, do you?
Right.
No. That's the way it is. You've got to take those pictures. Christina, President Trump said he could see another crewed moon landing before his term ends. Is that the next big mission?
Well, it absolutely is our goal, and we can't wait to see our friends go on that mission. It was recently announced that we also get to add a mission prior to that, where we're going to be on Orion again, this time docking with some of the landers in orbit of Earth in preparation for that next landing mission.
You say we. Are you going to be on that next one?
You know what? Our friends in the astronaut corps are all the big we. So it's also our teams on the ground. Every single person across this country has worked on this.
Sure. Jeremy, was the toilet problem the most unexpected thing that happened on the mission? I had to ask that question. That's what everybody wants to know about, isn't it? Let's be truthful here.
Well, yeah. Obviously, the toilet's a pretty important piece of gear for a human in space, and so it definitely put a wrinkle in our plans. But we adapted, like we always do in the space program, and we had a backup plan, and we went to the backup plan, and overall, we just got it done.
I want to ask you, all of you, did you have a moment of fear, Reed?
Absolutely. You cannot be 250,000 miles away from home and not have moments of fear.
That was the fear of being so far away?
It's just the margins are tiny right there. Everything has got to go right, and everything went right.
Moment of fear?
I would say no, but a healthy anxiety.
Really?
That's fair.
I'd be terrified. Christina?
I would say awareness of the risk, and that was all ever present for us, but we relied a lot on our training.
Yeah, for me, same thing. Just before the mission, you got to kind of put yourself in a state of mind that you kind of accept what's coming. You don't know for sure that you can survive an adventure like this, but you want to enjoy it along the way, but you also want to stay very vigilant.
Okay, let's go around the block again. When you were a young child, a long time ago, did you dream, did you look up at the stars and think, yeah, that's where I want to go?
I wanted to drive trains. I wanted to fly airplanes, and then I saw a space shuttle launch as a young boy, and that definitely set me on that.
What was your ambition? Yeah.
Very similar, but did not want to be an astronaut. I wanted to be a fireman and a police officer. I wanted to drive trains, and I wanted to be a stuntman. So maybe if you add all that up, it comes out as this. But,
yeah, that does. You're not quite a stuntman, but you're up there. Christina?
I was that kid. I wanted to be an astronaut for as long as I can remember, and I really just never grew out of it.
Jeremy, you're from Canada, I think?
Yes, that's right. It's interesting because as a young kid, I saw an image of Neil Armstrong on the moon. It's burned in my brain because I went back to that photo so many times. And so something that happened almost expressly in the United States inspired the world. It certainly inspired me. Here I am all these years later.
What would you say to young Americans who might want to follow in your footsteps? You would encourage them, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely. We always say it's really important to set goals, but then do something else, which is share those goals with others. Because you don't do something extraordinary as an individual. You need a team around you.
Okay. Now, this is a financial program, and so I have to ask the question. What? No, not about money. No,
we see all green on the board. It's a good day today.
Oh, it's a wonderful day. The ratings are very strong, believe me. But what kind of role is there for private enterprise in space?
Oh, it's all the rage right now. This is the golden age of space exploration, and it's not just human space exploration. It's everything. The sun never sets up there. There's a lot of power. There's a lot we can go do.
Do you think we're going to get to Mars? Are you going to fly to Mars?
I personally am not going to fly to Mars, but I hope this mission was the first leg of a really long relay race that we're going to keep going through Artemis 100 and 200 so that we get people onto Mars. Absolutely. The Apollo astronauts said they were 25 years from going to Mars. We just have paused at 25 years, and now I think we've taken 3 or 4, maybe 5 years off that clock.
You wouldn't hesitate to go up again?
I absolutely would not. You know what, especially if I could repeat that mission with this crew, that would be a dream come true.
Same with you, Jeremy? You wouldn't hesitate?
100%. Yeah, 10 days just wasn't long enough. I had the time of my life up there. We joked about doing another lap of the moon before we came back.
Okay. I believe there was a 5th crew member, am I right, called Rise? What's that? Oh, that.
Yep, this is our buddy Rise. He was our 5th crew member, and there was a worldwide contest to design something called a zero gravity indicator, which is something that hangs in the cabin with us, and when we get to space, obviously, it starts to float. So it tells the world that we are really in space, and a young man from California ended up winning this contest, and this was created to fly with us and be kind of the mascot. So we're so glad that he came along and carried everyone's dreams with him. There's also over 5 million names on an SD card that's still in him that flew with us as well.
Okay. Cool. One last one. You were weightless for, what is it, 3-4 days, was it?
We were weightless for 10 days.
10 days weightless. Yes. Okay, so what's it like when you get back to Earth and you put your feet down and there's gravity on you again?
From the International Space Station, when you spend a half a year or a year up there like some of us have, it's very hard to come back to gravity. Gravity it makes you feel heavy.
Can you walk straight?
When we walked very well. It just felt kind of like magnets were pulling you down to the ground when we first landed. But other than that, we felt good after 10 days in space.
Good.
Well, it's just fascinating. I want to thank Reed, Victor, Christina, and Jeremy. Thank you very much for being here. Congratulations on a spectacular mission. The whole country is praying for you and with you, and that's a fact.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.